He who permits himself to tell a lie once finds it much easier to do it a second and third time, till at length it becomes habitual. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. Most bad government has grown out of too much government. I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work the more I have of it. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate and define you. There is no justification for taking away individuals' freedom in the guise of public safety. Yes, we did produce our near-perfect republic. But will they keep it? Or will they in the enjoyment of plenty lose the memory of freedom? Material abundance without character is the path of destruction. Educate and inform the whole mass of the people. They are the only sure reliance for the preservation of our liberty. Honesty is the first chapter in the book of wisdom. The most valuable of all talents is that of never using two words when one will do. The constitutional freedom of religion is the most inalienable and sacred of all human rights. To penetrate and dissipate these clouds of darkness, the general mind must be strengthened by education. A democracy is nothing more than mob rule, where 51% of the people may take away the rights of the other 49. Do you want to know who you are? Don't ask. Act. Action will delineate and define you. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work the more I have of it. I'm a great believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. A great deal of love given to a few is better than a little too many. Experience demands that man is the only animal which devours his own kind, for I can apply no milder term to the general prey of the rich on the poor. The greatest danger to American freedom is a government that ignores the Constitution. Not less than 2 hours a day should be devoted to exercise, and the weather shall be little regarded. If the body is feeble, the mind will not be strong. Our greatest happiness does not depend on the condition of life in which chance has placed us, but is always the result of a good conscience, good health, occupation, and freedom. Indiana, all just pursuits. But friendship is precious, not only in the shade but in the sunshine of life, and thanks to a benevolent arrangement of things, the greater part of life is sunshine. Our ultimate happiness does not depend on the conditions of life, it is always a result of a good conscience, good health, occupation, and freedom. I believe that every human mind feels pleasure in doing good to another. To learn, you have to listen. To improve, you have to try. Millions of innocent men, women, and children, since the introduction of Christianity, have been burnt, tortured, fined, imprisoned, yet we have not advanced 1 inch towards uniformity. What have been the effects of coercion? To make one half the world fools, and the other half hypocrites. To penetrate and dissipate these clouds of darkness, the general mind must be strengthened by education. But whatever be their degree of talent, it is no measure of their rights. Because Sir Isaac Newton was superior to others in understanding, he was not therefore lord of the person or property of others. That government is, the strongest of which every man feels himself a part. I never considered a difference of opinion in politics, in religion, in philosophy, as cause for withdrawing from a friend. History in general only informs us of what bad government is. On this subject they are gaining daily in the opinions of nations, and hopeful advances are making towards their re-establishment on an equal footing with the other colors of the human family. We do not move to sacrifice small differences of opinion, we can never act together. Every man cannot have his way in all things. If his own opinion prevails sometimes, he should acquiesce on seeing that of others preponderated others. Without this mutual disposition, we are disjointed individuals but not a society. That government is best which governs the least, because its people discipline themselves. I believe that banking institutions are more dangerous to our liberties than standing armies. Already they have raised up a moneyed aristocracy that has set the government in defiance. The issuing power of money should be taken away from the banks and restored to the people to whom it properly belongs. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. It is its natural manure. I did not say, you are free to life, liberty, and making up stuff about me on the interact. A society that will trade a little liberty for a little order will lose both and deserve neither. Nothing can stop the man with the right mental attitude from achieving his goal. Nothing on earth can help the man with the wrong mental attitude. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that, among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Wherever the people are well informed they can be trusted with their own government. No free man shall ever be debarred the use of arms. The strongest reason for the people to retain the right to keep and bear arms is, as a last resort, to protect themselves against tyranny in government. There is no justification for taking away individuals' freedom in the guise of public safety. Educate and inform the whole mass of the people. They are the only sure reliance for the preservation of our liberty. The tree of liberty must be refreshed from time to time with the blood of patriots and tyrants. The man who reads nothing at all is better educated than the man who reads nothing but newspapers. I am not an advocate for frequent changes in laws in Carbotuden. But laws and institutions must go hand in hand with the progress of the human mind. As beanies more developed, more enlightened, as how discoveries are made, baths discovered, and manners and opinions change with the change of constancies, inhibition must advance also to keep pace with the times. We might as well require a man we still the coat which fitted him when a boy, as civilized widely be von ever under the regimen of their barbarous and stars. I tremble for my country when I reflect that God is just, that his justice cannot sleep forever. The glow of one warm thought is to me worth more than money. The God who gave us life, gave us liberty at the same time. The hand of force may destroy but cannot disjoin them. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Exercise and application produce order in our affairs, the health of our body, cheerfulness of mind, and these make us precious to our friends. When people fear their government, there is tyranny. When the government fears, there is people's liberty. The press is impotent when it abandons itself to falsehood.